I'm Kali, and I'm an Indian goddess today, and I kill.
A multi-person, shape-shifting peacock, amazing costumes.
Actress Julianne Hough found herself in some hot water over the weekend after revealing her Halloween costume included blackface.
Looks at me, there's nothing that recognizes him because I have blue eyeballs today.
But she still looks amazing. She still looks pretty.
Halloween is today, so that means that celebrities are going to wear controversial costumes. Now starting off, we have Lizzo dressing up as Ozempic. Back in May, South Park created an episode titled South Park: The End of Obesity, a satired version of the increasing popularity of the weight loss drug like Ozempic, and it included a spoof ad for a fake product named Lizzo. Now a scene then transitions into a fake commercial advertising Lizzo, a medication that makes you feel good about your weight, and it costs 90% less than Ozempic. In case studies, 70% of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed, the fake commercial's narrator says. Lizzo helps you eat everything you want to and keep physical activity to a minimum. Ask about the power of not giving a blank with Lizzo, the commercial adds, along with a series of side effects. Now, the real Lizzo was stunned by this, and recently Lizzo has been trying to lose weight. She went on a full detox and also went vegan to lose weight, and people were furious, saying that she's doing the opposite of what she stands for, body positivity. Now, she defended herself on Instagram saying, "I detoxed my body and I'm still fat," and last month she also called out speculation about her ongoing fitness journey. When you finally get Ozempic allegations after 5 months of weight training and calorie deficit, she wrote, putting her head in her hands and sighing. Now, she dressed up as the weight loss drug she dubbed Liz Ozempic in a series of social media posts shared on Saturday. She wore a fake FDA-approved box labeled diet suppressor, clinched at the waist with a yellow measuring tape. One post appeared to be an advertisement that read, "Need self-love? Try Lizzo. Lose guilt, gain confidence." And the side effects include a smile on your face and a pep in your step. In another photo, she was seen eating a slice of pizza and then posed with a person in an inflatable Eric Cartman costume. While some people think that this is funny, others think it's in bad taste. Then there's Nicholas Alexander Chavez. He has risen to fame by being a lead actor in Ryan Murphy's show Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, where he plays Lyle. Now, this show has been facing a lot of controversy over how they portrayed the two brothers and what they went through, leading up to their arrest. Now, Eric and Lyle's family members have spoken out about the inaccuracies and straight up lies Ryan Murphy created for the show. I mean, Ryan said that he has no interest in talking to the brothers, which is honestly just pretty messed up. Now, with the show's popularity and people learning about the brothers, some people have decided to dress up as them for Halloween. Now, this is just not a good choice because they're real people who were victims, and it's just in bad taste. Now, Nicholas seems to not have a problem with it though, as he was seen taking photos with two people who were dressed as the brothers. Now, due to this, he's been facing criticism online, with many calling the choice insensitive towards the real-life trauma the family endured. Now, many people have been voicing their opinion on Twitter, saying Nicholas Chavez's career peak was just beginning and he ruined it himself. While another said it's so evident that Nicholas Alexander Chavez does not care about the Menendez brothers, he's not seeing the pearly gates and this is the icing on the cake. I mean, recently the real Lyle put out a statement that said, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but dressing up as survivors for Halloween is disgusting and despicable," which hey, I gotta agree with. Then, a couple years ago, reality star of The Only Way is Essex Mark Wright dressed up as disgraced rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine. The good thing though is that he apologized for his Halloween costume choice after it caused outrage. Now, Mark's costume rubbed his followers the wrong way due to the fact that the American rapper which he embodied pleaded guilty to some pretty serious crimes. What on earth possessed Mark Wright to dress up as that evil man? One of Mark's followers said, while another added, "Mark, what a rookie Halloween costume, not a good look." However, Mark has since claimed that he knew nothing about the rapper's offenses and insisted that he had only been familiar with his music as well as his wild and wacky fashion sense. Taking to Instagram to apologize, he wrote, "My apologies for last night's Halloween picture. I only knew about Tekashi 6ix9ine's music and not about his offenses. Had I had known, it would not have been my choice of costume." Now, it was definitely in bad taste, but hey, at least he apologized. apologized. Then there's Tana Mongeau. Tana has worn a bunch of costumes over the past week, but one that really sticks out is when she dressed up as Trisha Paytas. Now, Tana herself and Trisha have had their fair share of controversies and cancellations in the past. Now, Tana didn't just dress up as an everyday Trisha, she copied her look from one of Trisha's viral TikToks. In the viral clip from 2020, Trisha was seen wearing an Egyptian costume, singing into a microphone about King Tut. She then captioned the video, "Will prob delete, prob offensive." Now, this video went viral with over 50 million views. She now moderates the video by recreating it every year. Now, was this video actually offensive? Maybe, to some people, but others thought it was hilarious. Now, over the last couple of years, Trisha and Tana have become friends and have made many appearances on each other's podcasts. So, Tana dressing up as Trisha isn't too shocking, but with Trisha's complicated history, fans weren't happy with this. Now, Tana also recreated Lady Gaga's iconic meat dress look from 2010. Now, Tana's was fake, except she did tie real meat around her shoes, which only lasted a little bit considering she wasn't a fan of the smell. Now, at the time, Lady Gaga's look was seen as controversial, but people have now looked back and have called it iconic. Now, this week, Tana also stirred the pot when she dressed up as JoJo Siwa in her Karma music video. Now, in 2018, Tana dressed up as JoJo, but people found it to be in poor taste as she made the costume look sexy. Since then, Tana has had an on-again, off-again feud with JoJo, and some people think her dressing up as JoJo again is just Tana trying to stir the pot and create more drama. She posted a TikTok about it, showing her off in the Karma makeup, and captioned the post, "Me dressing as JoJo Siwa again when I was already cancelled for it in 2018. Now, will she get cancelled for it again? I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out." And then there's Heidi Klum's iconic Halloween party that is happening. Heidi throws the most iconic Halloween parties that almost every celebrity shows up to. But because it's one of the most popular, there have been many controversies. One that stands out the most was Heidi's 2008 costume, as she was a Hindu goddess, Kali. Now, she decided to do a gory take on the goddess Kali, specifically due to her being the goddess of death. She wore a belt of shrunken heads and bloody hands, and Kali is typically depicted with multiple arms, and in one hand, Heidi held a human head. Now, Hindu and Indian American leaders were enraged with this, as the costume was not well received by the Hindu community. Goddess Kali is highly revered in Hinduism, and she is meant to be worshipped in temples and not to be used in clubs for publicity stunts or thrown around loosely for dramatic effect, said Hindu cleric Rajan Zed. Now, they demanded an apology for her portrayal of the sacred figure, as her husband also dressed up as a Hindu god, but the pair did not apologize for this. Now, since then, her costumes have been extravagant, with her being Fiona from Shrek, a worm, and a peacock. Now, she recently told people that she's been working on this year's Halloween costume for months already, explaining because molds needed to be made, prosthetics need to be made, fittings have to be had. There's a lot that goes into it because I want it to be so spectacular that this is not something I can just throw together overnight, Heidi added. It takes a long time, it takes a lot of planning, and also then when I do the reveal, I want to have a special reveal because I know I have so many fans, and those particular Halloween fans are people who love also dressing up and coming up with amazing things. Now, with so many people being in attendance at her parties, there's probably going to be some sort of distasteful costume, but remember people, think before you dress up. Well, that's all for our list of most controversial celebrity Halloween costumes of 2024. Now, which one do you think is the worst? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time.